Hi everybody, my name is Carl Creasman. I am your history professor here on the East Campus. I'm sitting here in my office. And want to view around. This is the kind of person I am, just kind of crazy. You want to view around. There's my door. I'm in East Campus, Building 8. I went to Auburn University. Let's see, there's my stuff on the wall, my cool sports pictures. I'd love it if you came by. But that's probably not what you wanted to hear, not what you wanted to see. Probably didn't want to see me necessarily. Oops, let me get back up here. But I just wanted to say hi and give you a chance to put a face with the name. We're going to be working together for the next 10 weeks, something like that, in Western Civ, EUH 2000. EUH, anyway, Western Civ, you get it. It's that first one. It's considered by some students the toughest one because of it's dealing with antiquity. It goes all the way back to the beginning. But nonetheless, there we are. Like I said, my name's Carl. You can call me Carl. You can call me Professor Creasman. You can call me Hey You. Whatever kind of works for you is totally cool with me. Here in, like I said, in the East Campus, Building 8, Room 130. Come by. I would love to see you. For myself, working with students is one of the big joys that I have. I love being with my students. I love engaging with them, and it kind of feeds into what my goal is for the class. My goal for all my classes is for you to be successful. Successful in the class, obviously get the credits. I know it's kind of where you're aiming, but to learn about life success, to learn about things that will help you be successful in life. So we'll talk about some of those things. I'll work every day to try to, as we communicate online, to try to tie in various things that we're dealing with ways that can be perhaps successful for you, and understand things that are going on in the college. As you should know, you and I are part of a big experiment. The college is trying out a new learning management system, an LMS. It's Canvas. We usually use Blackboard, and if you've had classes here before at Valencia, online, you've used Blackboard. But we've gone to Canvas. We used to use WebCT 2 or 3 years ago. There's various kinds out there. This one's supposed to be cool and hip and neat and fancy and does some things. But it's an experiment, and I don't know much more than you know. So we're going to be working our way through it. Even the guys who are on our OIT staff who are helping us, quite honestly, they're still learning also. So we're kind of making our way through. There are some cool communication tools, like using video like this, which make it a little more hip, more cool. There's a way for you, and I'll try to show you maybe later in a different video or tell you in writing. I do a lot of writing. There's a way for you to set up alerts and communication from the course to you in relationship to getting it to your cell phone for texting, to your smartphone, to your iPad, to your computer. Certainly by email, but a lot of students, not really cool with email anymore. It's a little old school. So you want to set this up for yourself to get alerts in more than one way. Otherwise, you can fall behind. And as I wrote you yesterday, one of the best or most hardest ways people get lost in online courses is by just not keeping up. My course is not super hard. It is challenging. It asks you to do a lot. I don't ask you to do more than my face-to-face students, and arguably you do less than my face-to-face students. But that's where students get lost. They get lost in not knowing something was due. They're not paying attention. The face-to-face is kind of like a party that I host. You come to my house at a certain time, and for that hour and 15 minutes or so, I'm the host. I've got all the activities planned. This, you're much more on your own. And you chose this, or you maybe got stuck here, I don't know. But this is where you are. You're kind of in this position of taking this online course. And that is probably the number one thing, is that it means you've got to be personally responsible for keeping up with all the various things that are going on. And there's tools to help you. There's the calendar feature. Canvas's calendar feature is a lot better than what was on Blackboard. But you're responsible for it. And if you fall behind, that's where we lose people. I mean, we don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. You can pass this class. I know you can do this. We can do it together. It takes effort on your part. Hey, look, man, everything worth doing takes effort. You know this from watching sports, music. You want to learn something, it takes a long time. History and school academic subjects, they're the same way. They take a long time. But I'll help you. We'll walk together through the whole process. What else? What I want to tell you? It's a writing course, or Gordon Rule. That's probably why you took it, to get the Gordon Rule credit. But we have to do a lot of writing, and I'm not ashamed to tell you there's a lot of writing. The writing is mostly typing, and it's going to come to you mostly in a series of writing assignments. You're going to do 2 a week. One in the middle of the week is due, one at the end of the week. So there's something you got to be constantly kind of checking in, keeping up. Again, it's just like how I do my face-to-face classes. You may not like it. You may think, wow, I don't like that. I'd rather not have to do it that way. You have a week to get the stuff done. So you'll attack the first assignment right off the bat, and maybe the second assignment you can wait to go a little bit. At the same time, I think almost every week. There'll be one week where we don't have it. Almost every week there's a discussion. Now, the discussion is very important in my class. I do lots of communication within my class, and so I want you to be in that process of kind of keeping up with the discussion. You're going to want to come early. Maybe I open the discussion actually on Saturday. The whole week opens on Saturday. So you have Saturday, Sunday, come in, see what is going to be discussed that coming week. Kind of check out. Maybe by Monday you should be in a position to make an initial post, an initial response to my prompt. I'm asking a question that involves history, but really wants your opinion based on the reading and the research that you will do in the process. So those are really they're kind of like a party. You wouldn't come to a party at the last 5 minutes and just shout out a whole bunch of information. Hey, everybody! You'd be there engaged in the conversation. And so we want you to do that. Make sure you read everybody else's post. Kind of pay attention to those things. Yeah, I think that's a good starting spot. I mean, there's probably more that I want to tell you. There may be other videos as we go along, but I wanted you to get an initial video right off the bat. You can meet me. I'd love to meet you again. If you come by the East Campus, we can hang out together. I want you to be successful. That's the thing I tell my students over and over again. I want you to be successful in life. I want you to be successful in all the things you do. I want you to be successful in this class. There's really, literally no reason for you not to pass this class and get the credit. It is challenging, but it's not impossible. You can do it. But you got to keep up and do the work, and I know you can. Let me help you. I'd love to be your partner in that process, and we kind of work it out together. All right? So after you see this video, you're going to dive in. The modules are going to open up for you, at least the first week's module, and get in. The first week's going to be really tight. The first thing is due Wednesday. So get rocking. You got to get going right off the bat. I'm really glad to see you, and if we can chat some face-to-face through Skype, which is an option for you, or on the phone, or email. Any one of those are fine. All right? Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon.